much for the introduction and the invitation here today. Distinguished moderator, panelists, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to join you today from Nigeria. I wish everyone a beautiful afternoon and evening. Today I'll be talking about our experiences here in our schools and in Nigeria during COVID-19 and some other practices our students have taken part in to contribute to their environments in their local communities. Nigerian Tulip International Colleges, shortly NTIC, is a group of schools established in 1998, located in Nigeria with 16 branches in 6 different states. The year 2020 was a challenging year for students and teachers in Nigeria. Schools were closed for an extended period, and education was negatively impacted as a result of COVID-19. In that session, from March to October, schools were closed and there was no formal education. During this period, we were allowed to offer virtual education for our students, only to keep them engaged and revise their lessons. Through this medium, we have offered live classes, while online learning materials and assessments have also been put in place to support and monitor the learning and teaching of our students. During that period, the teachers used online classes to cover their curriculum, but they had less interaction with their students. This has resulted in actual learning losses. According to our records, 65% of our students were able to benefit from the live classes. In detail, the percentage goes up to 90 to 95% in southern states like Lagos and Ogun, while this has radically dropped to 30% in Yobe, the northern part of Nigeria. The students in Yobe State are from rural backgrounds as they are on government sponsorships. These students at NTIC Yobe had difficulty in having access to the quality education available due to the lack of computers, the internet access. We could not even provide the internet access and online resources to our students because of COVID restrictions. A year ago, online learning was not popular amongst educators and students, and many did not believe that it was possible to learn properly in a virtual class. But with the pandemic still intense, virtual classes have become common, and it seems it will remain so for a long time. In Nigeria, the power supply is a challenge. In general, there isn't constant power supply, which is probably the biggest barrier to online education. The internet access and other basic necessary equipment seem to be the other serious challenges for the virtual education. Even though all these necessary tools were available, the students and teachers are in dire need of trainings, online resources, and guidance. Right now, the schools have resumed the new session with face-to-face education, while COVID-19 is still powerful and threatening is here. Since the COVID situation makes everything volatile and is recently on an increase, the resumptions and closures sometimes become unpredictable, and this negatively affects educational and administrative planning in the schools. Apart from the classes, I wish also to talk about some practices that our students do to contribute to the society and the local communities in Nigeria during pandemic. In line with UN's SDG 17 partnership to achieve the goals, NTIC has started a collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports Development in 2020, in which 25 young and talented children from different locations across Nigeria have been awarded 100% scholarship at NTIC. The scholarship is scheduled to cover the secondary school education of the beneficiaries. It aims to assist these talented students realize their dreams. We have very talented children in various sports like taekwondo, swimming, athletics, football, and tennis. Despite COVID, the students were able to continue their sports trainings and education at our schools. Besides, NTIC is the organizer of the largest maths competition in the country, which is called the Annual National Mathematics Competition in collaboration with the National Mathematical Center. We have been doing this for 18 years. It is organized yearly to eradicate the phobia of mathematics in primary primary school pupils. 24 exceptional pupils are awarded 100% tuition fee scholarships every year, covering their entire secondary school years at NTIC. During the pandemic, we had to reduce the numbers of participants due to COVID-19 from 40,000 pupils to 5,000. Having access to quality education, irrespective of gender, is another educational goal that we are working towards to boost gender equality in education. According to UNICEF, 1 in every 5 of the world's out-of-school children is in Nigeria. Here, about 10.5 million children are not in schools. The states in the north have female primary attendance rates of 47%, which means that more than half of the girls are not in schools. In line with SDG 4, we are educating around 1,500 girls in our schools, which are mostly located in northern states of Nigeria. NTIC scholarship scheme has also been extended to 40 Dapchi girls who were kidnapped from their schools in 2014 and who were then released in 2016. These Dapchi girls are currently studying at our school. They now have the opportunity to education in the right environment, like most other girls around the world. Another practice we are engaged includes the innovation through the annual Science and Arts Fair. Science and Arts Fair brings out different innovations and creativity in science and arts by young minds from different schools in Nigeria. Unfortunately, pandemic has been a barrier to host the Science and Arts Fair face-to-face. We have also launched a new subject in the school curriculum, which is tagged as life skills, where climate, environment, and charity issues are discussed and put in action by the students as part of their studies. Since the commencement of the life skill projects, our students have been actively engaged in contributing their own parts to mitigate the effect of climate change by active involvement. The students have taken part in several environmental activities like tree plantings, recycling exercises, clean environment projects, awareness raising and consciousness programs, etc. They also took part in the projects of teaching students in rural areas, which we call students teaching students. The students also organized donating stationery packages and renovating orphanages and schools in rural areas. Considering the need to maintain lasting peace, love, and unity in every community, nation, and the world at large, we have peace as a subject in the school curriculum. In these classes, the students get the opportunity to explore about their identities, fundamental human rights, rules and regulations, diversity, dialogue, and peaceful coexistence. They also have discussions about harmful effects of radicalism and violent conflict while trying to come up with the ways of promoting peaceful diversity and tolerance. I believe it is relevant to mention here that Nigeria has over 500 languages and ethnic groups. For us, it is essential that our students excel in their careers and academics within Nigeria and across the world. We envision a world where everyone has access to the best and quality education without gender disparity and the focus to create, invent, and inspire. Building an academic world that everyone can live in without fear should be our mission during pandemic and beyond. NTIC has made it a point of duty to share the vision of the United Nations with a focus on the Sustainable Development Goals and taking a holistic approach towards achieving them. As Anatole France says, 9/10 of education is encouragement. Thank you very much.